This is Major League. My name is Bandile.
And my name is Vanilla.
First time in Canada. We're enjoying the winter. It's a bit cold, but yeah, we love it. Can't wait for the show tonight. You know, it's piano to the world, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you guys, so I know you're big hip hop heads, roots in Kwaito and hip hop, wondering how the hip hop influences your amapiano, your productions. Does it come in through sampling? Does it come in through the philosophy?
No, so with hip hop, we did a lot of Kwaito, and
Yeah.
Kwaito is the basis of our piano. So there's a lot of elements of Kwaito in our piano, bass lines, samples, you know. So a lot of our influence from Kwaito we took from hip hop. So it's just like a journey from hip hop Kwaito to our piano, but piano's base is made of Kwaito. So yeah.
Kwaito. Do you use any of the sampling techniques, like basically influenced by Dilla or any kind of sampling?
It's more sampling from like R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, more R&B, old school house.
Yeah,
It's more of that
old school
vibe.
house
Yeah, more R&B, old
with the
school.
Kwaito feel to it.
Yeah.
So why isn't a Mapiano app on TrackSource, Beatport? Why don't we see it in the house DJ pools yet?
Yeah, that's what we actually fighting for that right now, you know.
With TrackSource or?
Yeah, with Beatport and even TrackSource, like, because when they put it there, they normally try and put it on is
the Afro house.
Yeah, they put
Yeah,
it under
it needs,
that
it needs its own
segment.
segment or department in Beatport. That's what we really want.
And there's very little Mapiano on there.
Very little, but yet there's so much piano music.
So I'm wondering, I heard you guys talk about the evolution. You think the next step potentially is Afro-tech? Potentially, right? That it's moving into the Osama Afro-tech space? Yeah or no?
I don't think it's gonna be like more piano tech. 'Cause
Okay,
piano
what's
has
an
a tech.
example of that sound?
Piano tech. What's a
We
big
use a
song
lot
of
of
piano?
piano. We use a lot of tech sounds in making that music.
It's not very big in SA right now. Piano tech.
So who like what producer is an example of that sound?
Do trap. If you listen to
Okay.
some of the stuff they've
Do
released
trap
now,
or Quarter Embassy.
yeah, some of the songs they've released now with Gabza for Pretty Girls, that's more like piano tech.
No
And
vocals.
also, if you listen to our old album Piano Cella,
Yep.
Peli to Coachella, that song, that's piano tech. Taboos,
Yes.
piano tech.
Okay.
If you listen to Piano
Piano
Cella,
Cella, I have many times.
Taboo is piano tech.
If it goes into the Afro-tech vein, you're already at like 130. You're going from 113 to kind of 125, 130 BPM.
Maybe we
yeah.
can push it to 115, 116.
At the most, but I don't think it'll go to 130.
Is it an abomination to put it at 118, 19?
Yeah, I know.
It is. Okay.
That's killing it.
Okay. So highest at what?
Probably like 115.
You know,
Afrobeat DJs play it faster. Though.
they do because they want to try. Because what happens is there's like, we 109 is where the Afrobeats is kind of ending, and then there's a gap until the Naira Marley 125.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So where do you go from 114? How do you get up to your 125? Just push the pitch. That's what people are doing.
Yeah, when they play for they play like they're playing hip hop. They don't play like they're playing house.
That's the
Right.
thing. I'm a pianist play like he's play dance music. That's how you play dance music. So that's why I think a lot of people get it confused,
Yep.
and then it doesn't sit in the right space.
Even the way they mix it.
100%.
They're mixing it like an Afrobeats DJ, not
Yes,
like
a
a
house DJ.
Yes.
That's where the problem is.
As business people, you guys have spoken about physical freedom versus economic freedom. Physical freedom and economic freedom are two different things.
100%.
So for up and coming artists, how are they, with streaming being like cents, people going to Fakaza, don't downloading for free. You know, where is the money to be made, and what do you recommend to up and coming producers and artists for how to get to economic freedom?
You know, like with Fagaza, like it was a tool of putting out a lot of music so the public can get it, and going to distributors that are gonna take so long to put out music.
Fagaza helped actually.
The more the music, the more the
Sorry,
music.
what do you say?
Fagaza helped on my piano.
Yeah,
So the more
Even
the
though you're not making money for it, but it made
it grew
it
the
accessible.
movement.
it grew the movement,
Yeah.
the genre, to be one of the biggest genres in Africa.
Because that's our mindset is like cultivate.
okay. Do you mean like nurturing the community so people are
Yes.
educated on the sound and then will
100%.
consume it?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a
You
long-term
can't expect people to buy something they don't know.
Or don't
Yes.
understand.
ownership. Are you guys
Yeah, yeah.
scrutinizing closely, you know,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
your rights, and
I've learned hard way.
you did learn the hard way?
Yeah. So I'm on the board with all that all the time. Even here in America, they're like, yo, these guys know too much.
You guys don't see someone else's success as your loss. For you guys, it's not a zero-sum game. You're into promoting other,
Yes.
right? Because you see it holistically,
100%.
right? So
I've always been like that.
how though? Because if someone else is succeeding, if there's a finite market, isn't someone else's success your loss?
No,
So speak about it.
it can never be my loss because it's growing the genre at the same time.
We're here to grow the genre
The op-
first
the op-
before
the
anyone
open
else.
space.
The reason you need to create the industry before you can eat off the industry. So you have to grow the genre.
Last thing I want to ask you is if you have anything you want to say to the Canadian, like, if I didn't talk at all during this interview, what would you have wanted to convey, you know? And not the regular stuff. There's enough interviews about should a Mapiano be globalized and blah, 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 blah. Not the stuff you say in every interview. Like what, you know, if God forbid, I don't want to say negative stuff, but like, what do you want to leave here? What do you want to leave on this earth? You know, like I don't want to get too much into it, but you guys have strong people who've influenced you in your family, okay? Academically, musically, soulfully. They've left their mark. What's your mark?
For me, it's like family is everything, you know. It's important to build family, and doesn't mean family as in your siblings, but family as in people people you can share your goals with, people you can inspire, people that you can carry on who can carry on telling your story, and also who can how do you put it, when you
Legacy?
who can empower.
Empower.
Yes, empower. You know, it's always good to empower people that can also empower others. You know, so for me, it's always about empowering people that can empower others, and I don't just empower you and you leave it there. You must empower someone else who can empower someone else, and I believe that will grow a greater nation, a greater, not even a legacy for me, a legacy for the person that will empower the next person. You know, for me, it's not always about me, but it's always about empowering and make sure everybody around you is happy and they can stand on their own. I think that's what it is, to make sure everybody can stand on their own.
Amen.
That's important. You know, standing on your own is like the biggest thing for your parents,
For your country too.
for your country.
Yeah.
If every individual could stand on their own, then I think the world will be a better place.
Amen. You guys were given the good ingredients, and I just, you know, there's a lot of DJs out there. There's a lot of producers. When you guys send out your music, it's not just the sonic experience. You guys send it out from here, and it's felt. So many blessings.
Thank you.
Yeah.